You're watching CTV.
Benue State Government is to embark on the construction of the Dual Carriage from Wurukum to Federal Housing Estate Tyo Mu as the Federal Contractors commences the second phase of the construction of the Makurdi 9th Mile Road dualization. This was the indication when the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Works and Housing, Funsho Adebiyi, came calling on the Executive Governor, Very Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Umem Alia at the Government House, Makurdi. Explaining the purpose of the visit, the Permanent Secretary, who was accompanied by the project manager and other government functionaries, said he was on a regular routine visit and to brief the governor on the commencement of the work on the second phase of the Makurdi 9th Mile Road, and appealed to the government to sensitize the residents on the discomfort that the work may bring them. In his response, the governor made some prayers to the federal government as he appreciated His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for taking the bull by the horn.
Mr. Permanent Secretary, sir, this second phase of the work, if begun straight from where the first phase stopped, would make a lot of meaning, which means right at the bottom of the bridge by Wurukum all the way through would make more meaning to all of us. Between here and the P is about, I think, those 16 kilometers away. It's quite rugged. It's not the best of road. So if you start after from here, then it will be good, but not good enough because you'll still be struggling. You come all the way from Abuja, very friendly road and smooth enough. Then from Makurdi, stepping out again, then you meet the bad element of the road, so that wouldn't be good enough. So if it is begun straight from where the first phase stopped, then you move smoothly from Wurukum all the way through to Api, Aledo, Utubo, then you go down to 9th Mile. In Utubo, the initial mapping of this road created a bypass. And we as a state also made a completion on the cost effectiveness for the compensation of this into a budget. So if you now bring back the road to pass through the township, then it's going to dislodge a number of things to us as a state. And more so that we want the Utubo city to be expanded, the bypass becomes an incentive for this expansion. So instead of trying to go through the old Utubo road, one, you are going to dislodge us as a state and finances. The compensation would now become too humongous. And again, that road within the township was already contracted. I think we'd rather call the contractors to get back to the field to do their own bit. If you notice from here to the Air Force Base, we sent a letter to your office and want to thank you so much for granting our prayer that we should go ahead and do the carriage from Wurukum to the Mu Bridge. I think with the approval, we're ready to get back to that site because it's quite bad. So, and it defaces our city. You come in by air, and then for you to board a car to come down to the town you wish you never came to Makurdi at all. So when we prayed that you give us the leverage of fixing the road, doing it by the federal standard, which already it's in this administration's DNA on roads. And roads are standard. These are roads that are going to last.
Answering questions, the Permanent Secretary, Fonsho Adebiyi, had this to say.
I want to most sincerely appreciate the cooperation we have obtained, we have been receiving from the state government. We have appealed to him for the level of discomfort that will likely happen when this diversion and construction of the overhead bridge starts. We have no doubt it will bring some discomfort, but we have appealed to the state government to assist us in sensitizing the citizens in the state. Definitely, we should be closing down or diversion. You can't close down the road, but we divert to enhance construction activities any time in the month of March. And we want to fast track the completion so that the level of discomfort on the people is as minimal as possible. Yeah, the traffic in this roundabout is quite huge, but we will ensure effective traffic control so that at the end of the day, the people are happy. But the reality is, the general public should please bear with us, because when you go to labor ward, you don't smile, you cry. But by the time you are out, everybody is excited, clapping and shouting, praise the Lord. So this is the situation here, and we need to sensitize the public to know that this is a project that has come to stay. And I want to assure you that we are doing everything to ensure that this project is commissioned before the end of this administration.
Emmanuel Tyo Mu, Catholic Television of Nigeria, Makurdi Center.
You are watching CTV.